Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dover Downs International Speedway in Dover, Delaware, for the running of the Delaware 500 1976. And let's get to the starting grid. On the pole, in the number 11, Carol Yarborough. Outside pole, Richard Petty in the 43. Starting third, DW, Darrell Waltrip in the 88. Starting fourth, Buddy Baker in the 15. Starting fifth, David Pearson in the 21. Starting sixth, Dave Marcus in the 6. And the 71, starting seventh, is Bobby Allison in the 2. Starting eighth, Dick Brooks in the 90. Starting ninth, Benny Parsons in the 72. Starting 10th, Lenny Pond in the 54. Starting 11th, our female driver, Janet Guthridge in the 68. Starting 12th. In the 24 is Cecil Gordon. Starting 13th is Frank Warner in the 79. Starting 14th, Bobby Wowak in the 36. Starting 40th, DK Ulrich in the 40 car. Starting 16th, Terry Bivens in the 30 car. Starting 17th, Bruce Hill in the 47. Starting 18th, last week's winner, Richard Childress in the 3. Starting 19th, Gary Myers in the 95. Starting 20th, Jimmy Smut Means in the 52. Starting 21st, Hensley Gray in 19. Starting 22nd, J.D. McDuffie in the 70. Starting 23rd, Ed Negron in the 8. Starting 24th, Joe Mahalik in the 61. Starting 25th, James Hilton in the 48. Starting 26th, Buddy Arrington in the 67. Starting 27th, Dave Cisco in the 05. Starting 28th, Jack Donahue in the 7. Starting 29th, Earl Cavan in the 01. Starting 30th, Tommy Gale in the 64. Starting 31st, Tommy Ellis in the 10. Starting 32nd, Skip Manning in the 92. Starting 33rd, Rick Newsom in the 20. Starting 34th is Walter Ballard in the 30. Starting 35th, Bruce Jacob in the 63. Starting 36, Dick May in the 25. And starting dead last, Bud Hulligan in the 02. One thing I forgot to do before we came on here is to find out how many TV drivers we have besides for last week's winner. Let's do that now. We'll have 8. So we'll go 2, 3, and we'll go 3, 3, and 2. So here we go. First in the top group will be the 4 car. It'll be the 2 car and one more. And the 6 car. Now the middle group will be the 4 car even. Just one more in this group. And the 6 car odd. And then in the bottom group, go with the 14th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And one more. The 20. There is not 20. So we'll go with 15. Alrighty. See if any of them gets any chips here. DW doesn't get a chip. And Baker doesn't. Pearson doesn't. How about Allison? Does he get a chip? No chip for Allison. How about Wowak? No chip for Wowak. How about Childress? No chip for Childress. And last but not least, How about Gary Myers? No chip. No chips all around. Let's get down to the track. And Yarborough leads us to the green flag. 50 turns here at Delaware. Right away, we got doubles. So it'll be a top group of skill, and then we'll have a problem. See who's up first. First one up is Allison. 2 chances. Takes a 6 to get Yarborough. A 1-1. Nope, but he gets another shot here. A 3-1. Nope. David Pearson with a shot at the lead here. 5-3. Nope. And last one's the king. A 2-5. Nope. Like I say, it took a 6 to get Yarborough. And we had the problem, which will be Bud Hulligan. See what kind of problem he has. A 41. He has a battery problem. He just drops to the same spot he's at since he's already in last when we go to turn number 2. At least he stays in the race. We'll have a top middle group of 8, which is control. Control in the middle group. First up is DK. A 1-4-2. And Pearson holds him off. Next is Bobby Wowack. A 2-3-4. And Baker holds Bobby off. Next up is Frank Warner. 2 chances here. Could get the lead. Not with a 2-1. Second chance. Not with a 6. He's not. 2 chances for Lenny Pond. A 1-5-5. Gets Dave Marcus. Now he's going after the lead. Can he get the lead from Yarborough? And it takes a 6 to beat Yarborough. A 5-3. Nope. Next up is Benny trying to get in the top group. 2-1-2. The king holds him off. And that's it for turn number 2. On to turn number 3. And we got a top group of Heat. Heat in the top group. First up is Allison. And it takes a 5 or 6 to beat Yarborough this time. 3-3 not happening. And the last one to have Heat's Richard Petty. And a 1-1 not happening. On to turn number 4. And it'll be a middle group of Heat also. Heat in the middle group. First up is Richard Childress. 2 chances here. Not with a 6, he's not. Second chance. Not with a 5 either. Next up is Terry Bivens in that 30 car. 4 not happening. And last one's Dick Brooks in Junie Donlevy's 90 car. And right away, Dick Brooks has a problem with that roll of a 6. What kind of problem does he have? 42. He has a brake problem. It's early in the race. So he does get a +1 to repair. So it's a 4. He stays in the race. Nope. The 90 car will finish 37th. Brooks, the first one out of the race. See who moves up here to the middle group. These are 36 cars running. And Jimmy Means doesn't move up. How about Hensley Gray? Nope. And JD does. Moves up to 19th. Okay. Turn number 5. 50 miles into the race, and we got a control in the middle group and a problem. First, we'll do control. First up is DK. A 3-1's not happening. How about Bobby Wowack? A 3, 6-4. And he gets Bobby Allison, goes from 13th up to 7th. Wowak's been running good lately. Next is Frank Warner. 2 chances here. Can he get the lead? Not with a 6. He won't. Another 6. No. How about Cecil Gordon here? A 3, 5, 6. So he goes from 11th up to 6th. Knocks Lenny Pond back. Next up is Dave Marcus. And Dave's got a problem. That's 71 car. 33. It's an odd problem. 26. Car just shuts off. Again, it'll take a 4 for him to stay in the race. Nope. The 71 of Marcus will finish 36th. And the last one with controls, Benny. Let's see what Benny can do. A 3-1 not happening. So, see who moves up, and then we'll do the problem here. Not Hensley Gray. Let's see if Ed can move up. Nope. How about Joe Mahalik? No. How about Hilton? James Hilton moves up. And see who has the problem. Looks like it's going to be DW. Yep, DW blows up. We'll finish 35th. Not a good day for the DieGuard team. Okay, can Benny move up to the top group? Yes, he can. Alrighty, see if Jimmy Means can move up here. No. Gray, no. Ed, no. How about Mahalik? No. Arrington, no. Cisco moves up from 25th. Leaves us with 34 cars running. So we go to turn number 6. And we got our first duel. And it'll be the 5 cars in the middle. Neither one of them will take a chance too early in the race. We go to the pit stops. It'll be a pit violation for the 6 cars. So James Hilton and Cisco has a pit violation. We'll see if anybody in the middle group can get some chips, as these guys go back to 33rd and 34th. First up is going to be Janet Guttridge. See if she can get a chip here. A 4. No, she needs a snake eyes. Lenny Pond. He'll take a chip. Frank Warner. With snake eyes, he'll take a chip. How about Bobby Allison in that Penske 2? He'll take a chip. Everybody's coming through here early in the race. How about DK? That was an 8, he won't. Terry Bivens with a 6, needed a 4. Bruce Hill with a 7, no. Childress, not with an 11. Gary Myers, not with a 7. JD, not with an 9. How about Jimmy Smut Means? Not with a 7. And the last one's going to be Hensley Gray. And no. Start off pretty quick with the chips, but fade it. See if anybody can beat Yarborough out of the pits here. Turn number 7. And it'll be the 6 car. So Benny gets the lead here on turn 7. On to turn number 8. And we got a middle group of reflex in the middle group. Hensley Gray, 2 chances here. No, triples. Not a good day for Hensley Gray. 15. Cut tire causes a wreck. Roll for trouble and a caution. Okay. And it'll take a 8 to keep him in the race. He gets it. At least he stays in the race. Everybody will just move up. That'll be a caution, so we'll move on to turn number 10. We'll go over the top 10 here. You got Pearson, 2nd Petty, 3rd Baker, 4th Gordon, 5th Parsons, 6th Wowak, 7th Yarborough, 8th Pond, 9th Warner, and round out your top 10 is Allison. Here we go, turn number 10. Got a middle group of heat. Who's got the heat? JD's got 2 chances here. Could get the lead. A 1-4-2. No, David holds him off. Another shot here, though. 5 ain't going to make it. Richard Childress, 2 chances. A 2-5-4. Gets Wowak, goes from 15th up to 6th. Now Richard's got a shot at the lead here. Could he win 2 races in a row? A 1-5, and he gets Benny. Gets Parsons. Gets the lead here on turn number 10. The 3 car goes from 15th up to the lead. That car is running good. Okay. Next up is Terry Bivens. 2-5-2. Benny holds him off. Bobby Allison with the chip. A 5. He's going to need to use the chip. And knocks David back to 10th. Goes up to 5th. Frank Warner doesn't have heat, and neither does Lenny Pond. So that's the turn. On to turn number 11. And we got a top group of reflex. First up is Yarborough. 2 chances to get Childress. Take a 5 or a 6 to get Childress. 1-3, nope, but he does get another shot here. And a 4-2, no. Benny Parsons like to get the lead back. Not with a 6, he's not. And Bobby Allison, 2 chances here. A 3-6, Bobby gets the lead, gets that Penske Mercury up front. On turn number 11. Buddy Baker and that Bud Moore Ford, 2 chances here. 1-3, no. It takes a 6 to get old Bobby. A 4-6, and Baker does it. Gets the lead. Buddy, running good today. Hopefully I can keep up. Richard, though, coming after him. Again, it'll take a 6 to beat Buddy. 5-1, nope. Go to turn number 12. It'll be a top group. It'll be star and a problem. And there is no star driver, so we'll go right to the problem. And it's Hensley Gray. After that pit violation, see what kind of trouble he's got. What kind of problem? Not a good one. He has an engine problem, and he's out of the race. The 19 will finish 34th. Okay. Turn number 13. And we got a bottom group of heat. See if any guys can bring the heat and get out of the bottom. First up is Ballard. First time we talked about water today. It's 1-4-6. So water's getting out of the back group, that's for sure. And he's going from 28th up to 15th. Wowak drops back. And I think the last guy with heat is Buddy Harrington. Let's see if he can get out of Dodge. A 1-2-1. And he does. He gets Janet. Goes from 21st up to 11th, knocking Janet back there into the bottom group. Turn number 14. And we have another duel. This is times it's the 4 card is in the middle group. Excuse me, Ballard and Hill. They'll stay put. How about turn number 15 here? Another duel. 8. This is the 6 cars in the middle. And no, they won't either. Ed Negron and Jimmy Smut Means. Turn number 16. We got a middle group of skill. How much skill we got back here? Not looking good for skill. David Pearson's got skill, trying to get back up to the top. A 1-6-6. He gets Yarborough, drops him back to 10th, goes up to 7th. And Lenny Pond with a chip and has skill. So a 2-3-5. He gets Gordon without using his chip. Goes up to 4th, Lenny does. Second round of pit stops today. See what happens here. Have a top group, and Richard Petty has a pit violation. Man, NASCAR is hard on them today. Everybody will move up. And then we'll see who can get a chip. King drops back to 33rd with that pit violation by the Petty crew. That's 3 cars they've called so far for pit violations. Haven't had that in a long time in the 76. Okay. First up is Buddy Baker in that Bud Moore car. See if he can get a chip. No. How about Bobby Allison and the Penske crew? No. Lenny Pond. No. Richard Childress. No. How about Benny? Benny gets a chip. How about David and the Woods brothers? Yes, they get a chip. Last one, Cecil Gordon. No chip for Gordon. See if anybody can beat Baker out of the pits here. And Lenny Pond doesn't get him. Baker's able to hold him off. We go on to turn number 18. It'll be a bottom group of control in the bottom group. See if anybody's got the control. Richard trying to get out of last place here. Work his way back up through the field. And Richard's got another problem. Roast triples. Deuces. Crazy. Let's see what happens to Richard now after that pit violation. He loses an engine out of the race and causes a yellow flag. So the King is going to finish 33rd. Not a good day for the Petties. That brings out a caution. So now we're on to turn number 20. As Baker's got the lead, followed by Pond. Benny Parsons, David Pearson's 4th, Allison 5th, Childress 6th, Cecil Gordon 7th, Frank Warner 8th, Cale Yarborough 9th, and round out your top 10s, Buddy Baker. Buddy Arrington, and now Buddy Baker's taking us to the green after the caution. And it'll be a top group of Reflex. And it'll take a 6 to beat Baker. Childress has 2 shots at him. And he gets him. Richard running good the last 2 weeks. Gets the lead here on turn number 20. Next up is Bobby Allison with 2 chances. And it'll take a 5 or a 6 to get Richard. 2, 3, no, but he gets another shot. A 6, 2, nope. David Pearson with reflex and a chip. 2, 4, he'll need to use his chip, so David gets the lead. I don't think it's going to last very long. So I think these guys back here's got chips. Yep, and Benny's got reflex and a chip. Takes a 6 to beat David. 5, 6. Benny beats him without using the chip. Good for Benny. '72 car up there again. But here comes Lenny Pond. It takes a 6 to beat Benny. 5, 4. No, let's see if they use their chips though. Yes, they do. And that's it for turn 20. Getting close to the halfway point here at Dover. And we got a top group of Smart. He's Smart up here. Cecil Gordon Smart takes a 6 to beat Benny. 4, 3, nope, but he's got another shot at him. 2, 1, nope. And David Pearson's double Smart. See if he can get Benny. 5, 3, no. And a 6, 1, no. And that's it for turn 21. On to turn 22. Top group again, this time skill. Who's got the skill? Bobby Allison's got the skill. Again, it takes a 6 to beat Benny. 4, 5, nope. But he's got another shot at him. And a 5, 4, no. Here comes Pearson and that Woods Brothers. 2 shots at him. 5, 1, no. But a 4, 6 gets him. David Pearson retakes the lead here at Dover. On turn 22. 21 car back up front. Here comes Richard. Takes a 6 to beat the Woods Brothers 21. And the King gets, Lenny Pond. Sorry, not the King. Lenny Pond gets it done. Goes up to the lead here on turn 22. 54 car running good. On to turn 23. We'll have a bottom group of heat. Who's got the heat? First up is, and does anybody have heat? I don't think anybody back here has got heat. Doesn't look like it. Just making sure I ain't skipping it. Nope. So that's it for that turn. No heat. Okay, we move on to turn number 24. Almost halfway. We got a middle group of skill. Who's got the skill? Yarborough's got skill. I think he's the only one. Yep, Yarborough's the only one back here with skill. A 1, 1 ain't going to get it done though. Cross flags are out. 25 turns are done. Halfway through this Dover Delaware 500. Here we go. Turn 25. Be a bottom group of Smart. See if there's any Smart drivers back here. James Hilton Smart. 5 ain't going to get it done, but he's double Smart. Gets another shot here. And another 5 ain't getting it done. Dick May Smart. First we talked about Dick May today. A 1, 3, 5. He gets Bruce Hill. Goes from 29th up to 13th. And the last driver with Smart is Janet Guthridge. Let's see if she can get back up here to the middle group. A 1, 3, 3. And she gets Dick May. Goes from 20th up to 13th. Janet running good in that 68 car here in the middle stages of the race. Alrighty, halfway through the race, you got Lenny Pond in the lead, David Pearson second, Benny Parsons third, Childress fourth, Allison fifth, Baker sixth, Gordon seventh, Warner eighth, Yarborough ninth, and Arrington 10th. Turn 26. We got a top group of Reflex. First up is going to be Buddy Baker. 2 chances at Lenny. Takes a 5 or a 6 to beat Lenny. 2-3, no, but he gets another shot at him. And a 5-1, no. Bobby Allison, 2 shots at him. 5-2, no. And a 1-3, no. Richard Childress, 2 shots at him. Everybody's coming after Lenny. A 4-2, no. And a 2-5. He gets him. Richard Childress determined to win back-to-back races here. Gets the lead back on turn 26. Benny Parsons with a shot at the lead. Takes a 5 or a 6 to beat Richard. And Benny gets the lead. Gets that 72 car up front here on turn 26. And the Silver Fox with a shot. Takes a 6 to beat Benny, though. A 5-1 not happening. Go to pit stops here. Turn number 27. And it'll be both groups, and 5 and 6 will switch. I think it's the first time we haven't had a pit violation this afternoon at Dover. Okay, let's grab some chips here. See what happens. First up is our leader, a 6. Old Benny gets a chip. How about David? Can he get a chip? Yes, he can. Woods Brothers did a good job. Childress, a 7, nope. Lenny Pond, no. How about Bobby Allison and the Penske crew? No. Cecil Gordon in his own car? No. Buddy Baker and Bud Moore's car gets a chip. Frank Warner, can he get another chip here? Yes, he can. Frank looking good. 2 chips back here. Junior Johnson, can he come through? Yes, he does. How about Buddy Arrington? Yes, he does. Guys are coming through here in the middle stages of the race with these chips. Nice pit stops. DK Urick. No. How about Terry Bivens? No. Janet Guthridge? No. How about Walter Ballard? No. Gary Myers? No. Ed Negron? No. Next up is Joe Mahalik. No, barely. Needed a 3, got a 4. How about JD? Nope, not with a 10. And last one is Jimmy Smutton Means. Needs a 3, gets a 4. Okay, can anybody beat Benny out of the pits here? 2-4. Benny's going to hold Baker off. Use that chip. We move on to turn 28. We got a bottom group of Reflex. First up is David Cisco. Now with a 6, David's not going nowhere. Buddy Holligan, see what he can do. A 5's not going nowhere. Next is Bruce Jacob. First we talked about Bruce today. Not with a 5. Bobby Wowak, 2 chances, could get up to the top group. A 3, 1, 3. A 3-3-1 rather. And he does get Janet. Goes from 27th up to 13th. Now, like I say, he's got a shot at the top group. Well, 3-1 ain't happening this time. Rick in the 20 car. See if he can get out. First we mentioned him. A 3. Nope, he needed a 2. Skip Manning. Not with a 5. He's not going nowhere. Tommy Ellis. First we talked about Tommy Ellis in the 10 car. A 1, 4, 1. But Gary Myers holds him off with that reflex quality. Earl in that 01 car. First we talked about Earl today. A 2, 3, 4. And he goes from 22nd up to 12th. Knocks Terry Bivens back, who's been running good lately. Last few races. 2 more to go here. Old Donahue, see what he can do. Not Phil, though. It's Jack. A 1, 1, 3. And Yarborough holds him off. Doesn't have to use his chip. And last one's Dick May. And not with a 6, he doesn't. Go to turn 39. We got a top group of skill. We're not in the final 10 right yet, so we'll still use skill. And we got a problem. So first up is skill. First one with a shot at Benny is Bobby Allison. Takes a 6 to beat Benny. A 1-1's not happening. Lenny Pond trying to get back up there to the lead. And another 1-1 ain't happening. Baker doesn't have skill. Pearson has skill and a chip. And he's going to have to use his chip, David is. Gets the lead here on turn 39. Wait a second. Benny had a chip because he's led 10 laps here. So let's redo this thinking here. So doesn't get him. Let's just see if they use their chips. Roll the dice here. No, they don't. So Benny keeps the lead here. Like I say, he's led since turn 26. No, we're only on turn 28. I was right. So Benny didn't get a chip. Sorry about that, folks. So Pearson does use his chip and gets the lead, like I say, on turn 29. Okay, so the 21 car gets the lead here on turn 29, not 39, like I was saying. All righty. On to turn 30. Now we got all that straight. Sure. We got a dual 5. That should be the 5 car in the top group. And that is Bobby Allison going after Benny. See if he can get it here. No, he can't. And there's no modifier, so it takes a 6 for him not to wreck himself. See what happens. And he doesn't. So we go on to turn 31. And we got a top group of reflex in the top group. First up is Bobby Allison. 2 chances at David. Takes a 6 to beat David. 4-2, nope. Allison can't get the job done. Lenny Pond with a shot at David. 4-5, nope. Childress 2 shots at him. 4-1, no. And a 3-4, no. Buddy Baker 2 chances at him with a chip. Gets him on the first try and doesn't need to use his chip with a 1-6. Bud Moore's car's up there now on turn number 31. And Benny Parsons trying to get the lead. It takes a 6 to beat Baker. Buddy has a chip. Doesn't need to use it on the turn number 32. Here we go. top group, and we got a problem. And the problem is Buddy Baker in the lead. Ain't that a damn shame? Bud Moore. Kind of problems Bud have in this car. He loses his engine and causes a caution, so the 15 car will finish 32nd and leading this race. Lap 32. So with the caution, everybody just moves up. That'll give Benny the lead here. Frank Warner with those 2 chips looking pretty impressive in that top group. Gives us 31 cars still running in the race. Got Benny Parsons in the lead, Pearson second, Childress third, Pond fourth, Allison fifth, Gordon sixth, Warner seventh, Yarborough eighth, Arrington ninth, and rounding out the top 10 is Urich. Here we go. Turn number 34. After the caution, Benny brings us to the green flag, and there'll be a bottom group of Skill. Skill in the bottom group. Not a single soul has Skill. So we'll move on to turn number 35. We got a middle group. We got a problem. That's what we got. The problem's going to be Buddy Arrington. And that's 67. He's got a tight problem with the handling. He drops to the bottom group here. But at least he stays in the race. We'll see who moves up to the middle group. First up's Jack Donahue. He moves up. So we still got 31 cars running in the race. Working on that car of Arrington's, trying to straighten it out. And here we go. Turn 36. Top group of Control. And Frank Warner, 2 chances and 2 chips. Take a 6 to beat Benny. Let's see what happens here. 6-2 not happening. One more shot here. And a 6-6. So you'll have to use one of his chips, but Frank gets the lead and still has a chip. Very impressive by that 79 car. Gets the lead here on turn number 36. Okay. Who's up next? We got Gordon. And it'll take a 5 or 6 to beat Warner. 5-2, nope. 2 chances for Lenny Pond. Not with a 5. Gets another shot though. Not with that 5. And that's it for that turn. On to the turn 37 with pit stops. And again, we got a middle group with a pit violation. This time it's Walter Ballard and Gary Myers with the pit violations. Everybody moves up. And we'll find out if anybody in the middle group can get chips. NASCAR's been hard on these guys here at Dover with the pit violations. That's our 4th and 5th violation of the day. Now they're 30th and 31st. Let's see if anybody can get some chips. Yarborough's back here, and Junior Johnson, number 11, with a chip. See if he can get another one. Yes, he can. Yarborough looking good with 2 chips. How about DK? No. Earl in the 0-1. No. Needed Snake Eyes. Whoa, whack. No. Ed Negron. No. How about Jim Mahalik? No. JD. No. Jimmy Smut Means. No. Dick May. No. Next up is Donahue. Needs Snake Eyes. Doesn't get it. 2 guys left. You got Terry Bivens. Let's see what he can do. Not with a 6, he's not. And last one is Tommy Gale. Needs Snake Eyes. Doesn't get it. See if anybody can beat Frank Warner out of the pits here. 1 and a 5. David does, but Frank uses his chip and holds the Woods brothers off. So we move on to turn number 38 this time for real. Messed up the last time I said it, but we are on turn 38. Here we go. It'll be a middle group of Reflex. Reflex in the middle group. First up is Jack Donahue. Five not happening. How about Dick May in the 25 car? Not with a 6. Jimmy Smut Means. Not with a 5. JD 2 chances. Not with that 5. Another shot though. A 3-1-1. The 1 ain't gonna make it. How about Joe Mahalik here? A 1-3-3. And Lenny Pond holds him off. Bobby Wowak 2 chances. A 6 ain't happening, but he gets another shot. 5 not happening. You got Earl here in the 0-1. How about a 2-2-4? And he gets Childress. Moves up from 10th to 3rd. How about that by Earl? DK with a shot here. A 6 ain't happening. And Yarborough, 2 chances and 2 chips. Looking good for Yarborough. How about a 4-5-1? So he's going to need to use one of his chips. Move up, and now he's got a shot at the lead. Goes from 8th up to 6th. And only needs a 3 to beat Frank Warner without using his chips. A 5-4. So Yarborough goes from 8th up to the lead here on turn 38. Junior Johnson got that car flying coming out of the pits, man, and he keeps the chip. Looking good for Yarborough. No Neck Monster doing well. Move on to turn 39. Got Yarborough in the lead. Pearson 2nd. Cavan 3rd. Pond 4th. Allison 5th. Warner 6th. Parsons 7th. Gordon 8th. Urich 9th. And rounding out the top 10 is Childress. And we got a middle group. And we got a trouble in the middle group. First trouble of the race. Here we go. Cecil Gordon, can he avoid wrecking here? Yes, he can. How about DK? Can he escape there? Yes, he can. These guys are avoiding the mess. Childress. No. Richard, after having such a great day, is involved in a wreck. Wowak. Yes, he avoids it. How about Ed Negron here? No, Ed's involved in a wreck. Joe Mahalik, can he avoid it? Yes, he does. How about JD? JD avoids it. These guys are doing a great job here avoiding this wreck. Jimmy Smut Means he makes it through also. Darn, look at this driving. Dick May. Dick May makes it through. Darn. How about Jack Donahue in that 7 car? No, Jack doesn't make it through. He's involved in the wreck. Terry Bivens. See if Terry makes it through. No, he's involved. The last one's Tommy Gill. And he'll only make the 5th car no matter what, so we will not be going to the bottom group. But he does not make it through. He does wreck. So we got 5 cars that's involved in this wreck. Okay, and we are in the final third of the race. So it's going to take a 4 for most of them to stay in the race. Here's Tommy. Nope, box cars. That 64 car of Elmo Langley. They're not able to get him back out running. Too bad for that Mercury. How about Terry Bivens here? So Tommy finishes 31st. And the 30 car will finish 30th. Bivens unable to get that car back out. Next up is Jack Donahue. He won't get back out. He'll finish 29th in that 7 car. He was running pretty good, just minding his P's and Q's until now. Ed Negron, can he get his car back out there? No. 8 car will finish 28th. And last car is Richard Childress, who's been running so good today, last 2 weeks, but he's out of the race due to this wreck. Childress will finish 27th. He won't be winning back-to-back races. So everybody just moves up. The caution will be 2 cautions. Okay, 26 cars still running. We're on to turn number 42. Getting near the end here, folks. You got Yarborough leading, Pearson second, Cavnan third, Pond fourth, Allison fifth, Warner sixth, Parsons seventh, Gordon eighth, Ulrich ninth, and Wowak 10th now. We got a duel, the 4 car in the top. That'll be Bobby Allison going after David. See what happens here. Bobby makes it. See if David can hold on to the car here. No, David is not going to be happy with Bobby. He has wrecked. Everybody will move up and that'll bring out the caution. Let's see if the Woods brothers can get this car back on the track. I would not want to be Bobby Allison after this race. Messing with the Silver Fox. Jeez, you Pete. Just spun him right out here at Dover just to get second. Again, it'll take a 5 for David to stay in the race. And he doesn't get it. The 21 car will finish 26. David is one hot individual. Woods Brothers is trying to calm him down, but that ain't going to work. The Alabama gang has struck and has pissed old David off. Here we go. That brings out 1 caution. We're on turn 44 now. And it'll be a top group of TV drivers. That's Bobby. He's flying around here like a wild man, trying to get the lead. It'll take a 5 or 6 to get it. No, Yarborough holds him off. Turn 45. Middle group of Smart. How many Smart drivers we got back here? First one is Janet Guttridge. Let's see if Janet can get up in the top 10. A 1, 4, 3. And does. Janet goes from 17th up to 5th. Knocks Frank Warner back, who was leading this race at one time. Dick May Smart. Let's see what happens here. A 1, 5, 2. Benny holds him off, though. And that's it for that turn. Turn 46. And it is a top group. Trouble in the top group. Uh-oh. Yarborough does have a chip. Let's see if he can avoid this wreck without using it. Yes, he does. Yarborough doesn't have to use his chip. Here comes Bobby Allison. Bobby's involved in it. He's driving like a wow man. You better hope they can get that car fixed because David's ready to pounce on him. Here comes Earl. He's involved in the wreck. How about Lenny Pond? These guys up front aren't avoiding it. We'll be going to the middle group. How about Janet Guttridge? Can she avoid the wreck? No, she's involved. Benny Parsons, can he avoid the wreck? No, Benny's involved. Darn. This could be a bad day in the points for Benny if he can't get that car fixed. Cecil Gordon? No. Wiped out the whole top group except for the leader, man. It was Bobby Allison trying to get past Yarborough, driving like a nut. But the no-neck monster held on to the car while everybody else is wrecking behind him. Ulrich makes it through. How about Wowak? Bobby Wowak makes it through also. These guys are far enough back, they're missing it. How about Joe? No, Joe's involved in the wreck. JD, he makes it through. How about Jimmy Smut Means? Jimmy make it through? No, he doesn't. How about Dick May? Dick May is involved in the wreck. Tommy Ellis. Tommy makes it through. How about Skip Manning? Nope. Now Rick, can he make it through? No, he can't. Next up is Frank Warner. Not with boxcars, he's not, so we will be going to the bottom group. Jacobs doesn't make it through. Bruce Hill, he makes it through. Next up is Bruce Hulligan. He doesn't make it through, I don't think. Let's make sure. Nope. How about James Hilton in that 48 car? James doesn't make it through. The Cisco Kid, he makes it through. Next up is Buddy Arrington. He makes it through. How about Walter in that 30 car? He doesn't. And last one's Gary Myers. Does Gary Myers make it through? No, he doesn't. Sure. Everybody up here. Right now we only got 8 cars on the track. How many cars did that take out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 cars. Alrighty, most of them's going to need a 4 to stay in the race. First up is Gary Myers, needs a 4. Doesn't get it. He'll finish 25th. Walter Ballard needs a 4. Doesn't get it. The 30 car finished 24th. James Hilton in the 48 needs a 4. Doesn't get it. He'll finish 23rd. Bud Hulligan, see if he can get back out there. No, he can't. The 02 will finish 22nd. Bruce Jacob. He doesn't. He gets 2 4s. He wished it was only a single die. The 63 car will finish 21st. How about Frank Warner? He's led this race. Nope. 79. Oh, he's a D. He might stay in this race. He needs a 5. Nope, he gets a 6. Frank Warner is out of the race, finishing 20th. Here comes Newsom. Not with a 10, he's not staying in this race. He finishes 19th in the 20 car. Skip Manning, the 92. Not with an 80, he's not. He'll finish 18th. Dick May in the 25. Needs a 4, gets an 11. He'll finish 17th. Jimmy Smut Means, can he stay in the race? Nope, not with a 10. 52 car finished 16th. Joe Mahalik, he does stay in the race with a 5. He's a D. Needed a 5, stays in the race. All righty for him. Okay, next up is Cecil. Cecil Gordon will finish 15th. Benny Parsons, can he stay in the race? He's going to need a 6 to stay in the race. Doesn't get it with a 7. Sure, he's going to take a hit in the points. Parsons will finish 14th. After making up ground last week, when Yarborough was involved in a wreck, now he gets mixed up in it. How about Janet? Let's see if they can get Janet back out here. Yes, they can. Janet's back out on the racetrack. Lenny Pond, can they get that 54 car fixed? No. Lenny will finish 13th. Earl Craven, how can he get it? Can he get his car fixed? No. He'll finish 12th. The 0-1. And last one, the man to start this, and that's Bobby Allison. And he keeps the car running. It's a good thing because the Silver Fox is waiting for him in the pits. So we got 11 cars still running here. And we'll do the pit stop on turn number 49. And then we'll have the green-white checker here. So here we go. Pit stops first. It'll be both groups, 4 and 2, switch. Of course, there is no 4 in the middle group. Okay, grab some chips, see what happens here. Yarborough looking good with already having a chip. Can Junior get him another fast pits here? Yes, he can. Yarborough's looking pretty mighty here. 2 chips. DK gets a chip. How about Tommy Ellis? No, Tommy does get a chip. Sorry about that, Tommy. How about JD? JD gets a chip. These crews are doing well. How about Wowak? No, Bobby doesn't. How about Bruce Hill? No, Bruce doesn't. How about the Cisco Kid? No. Buddy Arrington? He gets a chip. And how about Bobby Allison? Penske, can he come through? No. Janet Guthridge's crew? No. And last one is Joe Mahalik? No. Okay. See if anybody can beat Yarborough out of the pits here. A 1-2. So Yarborough uses one of his chips, holds them off. And now for the white flag. Can Cale hold them off here at the Delaware 500? Here we go. And it is a top group. Trouble in the top group on the final turn here. So Yarborough will hold on and win this race since he has a chip. Let's see what happens here. They're flying all over the place. Yarborough has to use his chip. Yorick is going to make it through. He doesn't have to use his chip. Ellis doesn't have to use his. Neither does McDuffie. Wowak doesn't have a chip, and he's involved in the wreck. Next up is Hill. Can he make it through? No, he's involved in the wreck. The Cisco Kid, if he doesn't get involved, we stop here. And he makes it through, so that's it. Everybody moves up. We'll check and see if Hill can get his car back in the race. If he can get his car back in the race, he may finish ahead of Wowak. Let's see here. It takes a 4 for Hill to get his car back in the race. He doesn't. So he'll finish 11th. And Wowak will finish 10th. We'll just put him there for now. But your winner, the no-neck monster, Cale Yarborough, wins here at Dover. And he'll extend his points lead. That's his 7th win of the year. Yarborough dominating this 1976 season. Finishing second in that 40 car. How about that, DK Urich? Nice run for him. Finishing third in the 10 car is Tommy Ellis. Finishing fourth in that 70 car, J.D. McDuffie. Finishing fifth in the 05. How about this? The Cisco Kid, Dave Cisco. Buddy Arrington having a nice race, finishing sixth rather. In that 67 car, excuse me. And Bobby Allison pulling into the pits, and there's David waiting on him. Trying to hit him while he's still sitting in the car. David's going to town. Wood brothers are coming over trying to pull him off of him. And Bobby will finish 7th. You got Janet Guttridge. Nice run by her. Finishing the top 10. Janet finishes 8th. Awesome race for her. Jim Mahalik in that 61 finishes 9th. Rounding out your top 10. Involved in a wreck. Excuse me. Is Bobby Wowak on the last lap, last turn here. He'll finish 10th. And Bruce Hill, also involved in that wreck, will finish 11th. Hope y'all enjoyed the race here today at Dover International Speedway. Again, your winner is Cale Yarborough. Wild finish here with those wrecks. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and that bell for reminders. On your way out of the racetrack, hit that like button and leave any comments and all at the down below. And y'all have a great afternoon. Y'all take care.